So, currently, it is 1:09 in the morning where I live, and I am not tired. Honestly, I am a night owl when it comes to just everything I do. I stay up really late, and is it good for me? No, but half the time I cannot help that. So I was like, what's a better way to beat that than to film a little bit and to talk about some stuff. I didn't film anything today, I didn't film anything yesterday because I was busy. So yesterday I went to go see Harry Potter, the last one, and honestly it was a really bittersweet experience because I have been watching these movies and reading these books since I was 9 years old, and they have been a big part of my childhood. They've been a big part of my teen years. I've always been excited to go and see the newest one and, get up to date with everything, read the books. I will admit that the books started getting very boring to me after the 5th one. I couldn't really keep my interest after that one. It just, it dwindled a little bit, but the movies did it justice. The movie hit it right. And I think that it went out pretty well with, nicely how they did it. I know a lot of people were pretty upset with it because it didn't follow the book to a T, but you gotta think about the time limit that they have within that movie to even do that. So, for what they had and for what they did, I think that they ended it very nicely. I went with my sister-in-law, or sister-in-law-to-be, to go and see it. We had a really nice time. I think that was the first time I've hung out with her besides, having my brother around, and I was like, you know what? I like this girl. This girl is really nice. So I'm really excited to have her in my family, and it's just been a great experience. So, really excited for that. And today was my mother's birthday. Well, yesterday? Yesterday was my mother's birthday, so that's why I didn't make anything. It was a really nice time. We went over to my grandma's house and we had a nice little dinner, and I got trick candles from Walmart and they didn't work. I was so upset. They didn't even light back up. I was like, this wasn't even worth my time. That was not worth the $2 I spent. So, if Walmart is watching that, get a new product because your trick candles don't work. But what I did was every year I make birthday land down in the kitchen, so I woke up at like 8 in the morning to do that because sometimes my mom gets up during the night and meanders around. She's a little bit of a night owl like myself, and I got up at like 8. I was so tired. But I hung up streamers all around the ceiling area, to the wall. Put up a bunch of balloons, pumped up a bunch of balloons. But Walmart did supply me with the balloons, and they supplied me with this really cool like balloon pump thing, so all I had to do was like put the nozzle in and it was an air pump, but I mean like it was really nice, so I didn't get a headache from blowing up balloons. So that's what I was doing today, and that was a really nice time. And I think my mom had a nice time, so I've been working on educational psychology. I've had like 2 summer classes this summer, and I miss having summer. Definitely one thing, because I cannot read my books. I haven't had time to read my books. Like Catching Fire, and I really want to finish it, and I can't finish it because I keep having schoolwork. But this is my last week, so I am excited. And then I get 2 weeks of summer, and then it's back to school. So, at least I have 2 weeks to read. I will be reading my Catching Fire book. I will be reading my book, The Host, by Stephenie Meyer, which I think is actually a really good book. I've tried to get through a little bit of it at different times, but every time that I started to get through it, something would come up and prevent me from even finishing the book. So, I mean, I haven't really had time to read anything, I'm not going to lie to you. My room is an absolute disaster right now, hence filming against a wall. I'm also in the midst of reconstruction for my room, so I should probably clean this up and just film it before anything is moved out. And I think I'm going to be cleaning it up tomorrow, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm hoping to do a tutorial tomorrow, but it's just, I'm in the midst of getting everything organized to have it redecorated again, and I'm really excited for it because it's going to be like pinks and browns and stuff, so I'm really excited for that one. Another thing I've been really into is at Walmart they have the wonderful $5 movie bin. I got some movies, so I really like these. Devil Wears Prada and Bride Boys. And I would recommend these to anybody who wants a good chick flick, because these are it. You just sit down, watch them, eat some popcorn. I love popcorn. Popcorn is the best. It's just one of those things that's like comfort food. You know, it's up there with me with mashed potatoes, because I could eat mashed potatoes all day, and I would never get sick of it. I had like 3 helpings of mashed potatoes today at my grandma's house, because she makes like the best mashed potatoes, and they made these cookies that were like peanut butter cookies mixed in with big chocolate chips, and I ate like 7 of them. So I'm not going to lie to you, I blew my diet a little bit today, but I mean, that's what I work out for, is to have some fun at times. And I mean, like, I'm 20. I can eat that way a little bit. It's not going to affect me just yet. I also got Howard the Duck. If you have not watched Howard the Duck, it is like one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. But it is extremely fun to watch. It's from a Marvel comic, which I actually have never seen. But it's a good time. That one's definitely a good time. Spider-Man is definitely my favorite superhero. That's my favorite superhero. I think it's because I had a crush on Tobey Maguire for a long time. Another thing that I've recently gotten back into, because I watched all of these episodes and everything like that. It only had 4 seasons. But if you guys remember when Teen Nick was the N, they had a show called Instant Star. And Instant Star was definitely, and still is, one of my favorite TV shows of all time to watch. It's about this girl named Jude who wins like something kind of like American Idol. And she goes, it's like the trials and tribulations of being a teenager and growing up and having crushes and boy problems and all this other stuff. And she's just whiny, but it's fun. It's a good show. It's 4 seasons long. The last season was really disappointing, but I would recommend it to anybody who just wants a good, like, dramatic show. It's like, I don't know. It's like on the level of Degrassi, because it's by the people who make Degrassi, but I mean, it's still a fun show. So I have one up here. I have like half of my collection up here with all my books, and then I have like half of my other movie collection downstairs and whatnot. Another thing that I'm into, again, another favorite show, My So-Called Life. Now that's a good show. It was filmed in 1994 with Claire Danes and Jared Leto, who is my ultimate crush of all time. It was probably like why I started liking 30 Seconds to Mars. But definitely it's one of the best. And I would recommend this to anybody who has ever experienced really bad teen angst, anything that's just been like stereotypical high school, because this TV show covers a lot of issues. Anybody who loves shows like that are overly dramatic, high school shows, you know, I've been watching this since I was like 12, I think, 11, 12, and this is a really old version of this. It had 1 season and then it was canceled. I don't know why. It's actually very great to watch. And the last thing that I'm into, okay, I may seem nerdy for this, and I may get, you know, weird feedback for it, and I don't care, but I love PlayStation. I have a PlayStation in my room, and I love to watch Blu-rays on it. You can download, like, all these different games on it. It's a good, like, if you need to waste some time, you know, you don't feel like maybe reading or watching a movie, just download a little game, and it's fun. You know, and there's different games on there that I like myself, you know, because I grew up with games. My brother's a huge gamer. I mean, he has like this huge, huge collection of video games. I mean, I was destined to like it, I think. So, I mean, and I'm planning to do some more how-tos and tutorials and do-it-yourselves. I was going to go to the craft store and pick up some stuff for like headband type stuff. You know, with like headbands, maybe sequenced headbands. Those are my favorite to wear. And that's it. I think I'm just gonna go to bed because it's really late. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all later. And have a good night. And yeah, bye.